Have we, the Dragon Ball community, just witnessed the end of Broly in all Dragon Ball media? That's the discussion we're going to have here today, guys. Of course, I'm your host, your perfect being, Perfection, and we're going to just jump right into it. So everyone knows the controversy surrounding Vic Mignogna. Of course, it's been a lot of false allegations, a lot of things proven false against him, and it just seems like he's never going to have a working relationship with Funimation again. A lot of the voice actors that work at Funimation, the word's been put out that they have staged a coup against Vic Mignogna. A lot of them had incentives for slinging mud against him. I mean, we just discussed the fact that Monica Rial had her incentives for assuming some of his managerial positions and his behind the scenes position both at Rooster Teeth and Funimation, and a lot of other voice actors just chimed in because they didn't like the guy. And I just don't see Vic Mignogna, even if he gets cleared of all the allegations, I don't see him ever coming back. So that raises the question, what happens to the Broly character? The character is very controversial right now. I don't see them ever wanting to recast him as a new VA, because any new VA that tries to assume that role, they are going to be criticized. They are never going to be good enough. They have huge, shoes to fill behind Vic Mignogna, and I just don't think any new VA is going to want to assume that. The fan base would eat them alive. They would either get ignored and just not respected, or they would just be criticized and ridiculed and spat upon. And that would suck for them, but it's a creation that the VAs have created with their coup. And I went to think about who out of the current VAs they would try to put up to assume the role of Broly. Let's say out of the existing cast, who would they get? Who would be the de facto Broly with Vic Mignogna gone? And the name that kept ringing in my head was Christopher Sabat. I see him being cast as Broly purely because he does a lot of deep voice, grunty voice type characters, and Funimation would instantly think, we can fix this. Christopher Sabat is Broly. I see that happening. I see that being a thing, and I instantly see the fans tearing him a new one for even trying. I feel like a lot of Vegeta fans have turned because if you didn't know, Christopher Sabat was one of those VAs that helped stage the coup against Vic Mignogna. He also threw him under the bus on Twitter, and I just don't think that anyone would accept him as the new VA for Broly. Everyone would criticize him. Everyone would just, if he thinks he's getting hate right now for what he said and done to Vic, he would get it more so if he took the character. That would be the ultimate insult to injury. That would be the ultimate slap in the face, and just no one would be ready for it. No one would want it. No one would accept it. So with all those options exhausted, I just think that Japan would say, you know what, we can't market this character worldwide. It was the West that loved the character anyway. I mean, let's make no mistake about it. People over in Japan loved the Broly character too, but it was the West that kind of inspired them to bring the character back. So with all this controversy in the West, I just see them cutting the character off. I see him at most becoming a video game character only over in Japan. I think that this might very well be the end of Broly in Dragon Ball games that are worldwide, because it would just be too much of a controversial character, and they just could not market him over here. They couldn't market him worldwide due to the absence of Vic Mignogna. And I just think that with all those factors, I think that we might see Broly finally be erased or ignored like Tarble. I think we're never going to see Broly again, and man, that is going to suck. A lot of investment was made into this character recently, and it just sucks to see him go in this fashion. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, I've been your perfect being, and that's my viewpoint on the whole situation. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell for more Dragon Ball anime, gaming, and commentary content like this on the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.